institutions by institution, target by target, year by year, we will deliver the Nigeria our people will deserve. I want to thank all of you. As I always say, you keep our promises. What you do, and you make this country better. It's about what you do. So we have God blessing upon all of us, including our partners.
Country. I think I'll just look at our different sectors. So in the Ministry of Youth and Sports, we have the TVET component of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and that focuses on teaching of out of school. So in school, vocational training is handled by the Ministry of Education. So we are partners in TVET, and out of school vocational training focus mainly reduction in the Western Cape. You need to do more TVET. We've had in our different youth centers, we've had the AFOAD program, and that one provided soft TVET training, whether it's soap making or tie-dye, that was presented or provided in the different youth centers. We intend to continue those kinds of programs, soft TVET opportunities, but after we have strengthened and operationalized our 20 plus youth centers across the country. We've also heard in the TVET sector that we provide skills for these young people, but these skills are not tied to actual job employment. And that's where you see the shift that we've started already. If you check the cadet program announcement that was up is not just focusing on young people who have academic background or who have an undergraduate degree. We also focus on young people who have certificates from recognized TVET institutions, and we'll place them as well in these companies and organizations that have need for TVET. So for the TVET, we want to ensure that we design TVET that tie to the job demand.
Should we contest or think about contestation in the 2029 as President we are?
You think he should not contest?
You think my chief should we contest or think about contestation in the 2029 as President we are?
You think he should not contest?
He should not.
You think the CDC should call up a new face?
He should rest. He should have his time with his family. He should have his time.
That's a personal decision.
That's a personal, but I'm his junior brother. I work with him. I know him very well. And I'm just saying that as an advice. No disrespect. And the reason is simple. Because those that are the hand of power in the CDC today, they are not the people. They're not going to produce. They're not going to give him what they're telling him, Clarence. And if this is an advice, I'm telling my chief, don't waste your energy, don't waste your time, because I know them. We know one another. And I just feel for the comrades, our junior comrades that we left there, the energy they put into this. It's not what the guys at the top thinking about. They're not going to deliver. They're not going to bring George Bar anymore. They are not going to bring George Bar. It's going to just be business as usual.
Who do you want? Who would you have preferred as the face of the
There's
CDC?
an internal crack. Because one group of people believe they are the elite.
No, but talk about Father United Equal Party next week.
So this is where I was getting back to.
Confusion.
There is.
They're not visible.
Oh, it's not visible. I am telling you.
It's not public.
Remember the last time when I said something, most of my friends wanted to keep that high on me when I used to go up Bible and said, I'm from under the creek and I know the creatures that are there. I'm sorry if I repeat it today again. I know they will lash at me. I know the creatures. They see when they know me. The way they think, the way I think they know. The way they think, the way they move, I know. So those that hijack the movement, they create problems for our movement, and that's why I form
I don't understand when you say hijack.
They hijack, they know what I'm saying.
Oh, they know it?
They know very well.
But
do you know the original? I'm not going to decode. Do you know that I feel they succeeded smartly, and they're succeeding. They are succeeding. Today, those that can talk about, we call them the belly sedition that were given breath by the belly of the CDC. How many of them they are the hand of power? You know what they did? They cut them off because they couldn't look at me for a day and easily. I don't want to call them names.
But there's such a mama there.
Okay,
everybody is there.
See. Everybody is strength not to see, the capacity is not to see, bro. That's why I say I'm not going to decode. But like I said,
you are now on a mission to faction the CDC.
No, it's not about
that's how you sign it.
No, they are faction the CDC. Those that came and hijacked the movement, the popular movement of our people. And these are people that cannot even stay in West Point.
Why didn't you remain to redeem?
Not for me to expel me. And that was part of the strategy to have me expelled.
You saw it coming?
Ordinary. I did not see it coming. They expel me. You ask some of them today, the regret is there. But we're all moving on. So that's why I said the Nemo is here. My friends that know our identity, our truth identity, they will come to Farah. They will come to the South Farah.
It's easy, man. Already funny.
All right.
Okay, and so say good morning again. Thank God for another life.
I want to salute African soldiers.
You're only respected while you're alive.
Just to fight for freedom.
When you are in a problem, you don't see family members around.
Just now. African soldiers who
But
fought
when God calls you, that's the time you'll see a family member say, I'll be taking care of the casket. Even at the time they are needed to save life, they will be there to say nothing is happening. The government has not paid us.
Zulu Africans.
My entity has not paid us.
And listen, let's say
By the time you are dead and gone, that's the time the government will pay them. That's the time the entity will pay them. That's the time you'll see pledges coming. They're just vanity. So tell God thank you. Be grateful to God for another life. If you wake up, you see yourself alive the next morning. Nobody's going to do that for you, only God. So in life, you get what you give. Your life only gets better when you get better. Happiness is not by chance, but by choice. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep doing it. Keep looking for it. Don't settle.
African soldiers who fought for freedom. About my calling, African soldiers.
And so we'll make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. Opportunities missed are missed by people. And most people, because it is dressed in over us, it appears like a work. Because nobody wants to do the work. There's no substitute for hard work. And so folks say good morning. Good morning indeed. It's another day to be here with you this morning. And of course, today is Tuesday. And it is the 21st day of April and AD 2026. And so we have some things to talk about this morning as usual. I know that's what we do most often when we come here. And so Stephen Tyler is not going to be with me today over this week, the rest of the days in the week, today, tomorrow, and Thursday. He's going to join me on Monday. So I have to inform you that Stephen Tyler will be paying his wife to be diary tomorrow in Johnsonville, right after the turn point. That's right after Thomas Fowler's house in Johnsonville. So the direct payment is on tomorrow, and we're gonna be there. But I'll come here tomorrow morning in the morning to do the show because we cannot take the show away from you. We cannot cancel the show because of that. The direct payment starts at 12 noon. So I'll come here in the morning to do the show for you because I'm also standing. So Stephen's wedding is going to be on Saturday, the 25th of this month, 2026. That's April the 25th. Will be is Stephen's wedding. So, and we are also going to be there too as well on Saturday. Stephen is going to return next week, Monday, as a married man. So don't be surprised his way of speaking to me will change. That is, instead of speaking to me now this time around, normally he will always come with his right hand, manager, how you doing? So this time around he will come with left hand because he just wants me to see his ring. So yes, we'll say congratulations in advance to Stephen Talu. That is going to be joining the Left Hand Association on Saturday, but he's going to be doing the most traditional one on tomorrow. And we're going to be around at least to chain up. He's our guy too. So I'm going to be here this week. Not just today, tomorrow, and the day after. All McIntosh is going to do is as well on Friday, and the two of us will join him on Saturday to make his program great. And that's what we do as family members. We are now family, despite the friendship, because we are all in one institution. So again, we say congratulations to Stephen Talu and Harriet Talu to be. Yeah, I don't want to know her last name. The first name is important, Harriet. The last one is Talu to be. It's going to be changing anytime soon. So, folks, this is the program that Blaze on Blaze 90.7. My name is Alexander Zez. Konyene Day breaks different in Liberia. Anything is possible. And coming up as usual, we'll be highlighting the news you want to hear. And then we'll have something to talk about. Every day we'll have something to talk about. Every day. Because every day, and I've always said, day breaks different. Sometimes yesterday you went to bed, you woke up this morning, you and someone were just lecturing, but you woke up this morning, the news is different. That's how day breaks. Yeah. You're not expecting more money the alert of more money to come on your phone, but you just woke up this morning, you saw the message. That's how day breaks. Yeah, sometimes you just woke up this morning, while getting answer, somebody accuse you. That's how day breaks. But all you have to do is just put everything into prayer. And suppose the cash giveaway is on, and you already know what happened yesterday. So the steps yesterday continue today. So all you have to do is make sure you are a Lone Star Sales subscriber. You have $50 LD or 50 cents US. And then you dial the code star 799 star 9 hash. And you dial the code star 799 9 hash. You have to send it. When you send it, will be asked to select the currency. If you select the currency, which is LD or US, so you know exactly which of the currency you want to use to do the transaction. So if it is US, it's number 1. If it is LD, you put in number 2. If you put in number 2 for LD, you send it to be asked to put in the number of tickets. That's how many times will you like to play today? How many times will you like to play today? So in that process, you can put in 10 transactions. They are just 500 LD. Because $50 times 10 is just 500. So you only spend 500 LD for 10 transactions. You will pay $2,000 LD for 40 transactions, or $2,500 for 50 transactions, and you stand a chance of winning 5,000 Liberian dollars. 5,000 Liberian dollars. Or they will call you and tell you, say, okay, man, you won yourself 25 kg bag of rice plus a dinner of oil. So you stay benefit. 25 kg bag of rice plus a dinner of oil will call you to tell you. But if you win 5,000 LD and a 25 kg bag of rice plus a dinner of oil, you are lucky. And definitely that's what we do today. So don't worry. We'll call you and say, okay, you want yourself a bag of rice plus a dinner of oil. People came here yesterday for the rice. And like I've always said, anytime we are here, even any broadcaster that you see in studio, broadcasting, telling you do so transaction as this music ends. But in the background, the team already here. We have our radio entertainment team here that are always distributing the money. So they only signal us that we're sending money to this person. Sending money to this person. But so when we finish sending the money and I pick chance in between to just call one person that you want yourself serious amount, it means that there are other people that have been winning, but we cannot take everybody, we cannot call everybody. It means that we don't have the show. Yeah, it means that we'll not just have the show. And even the broadcasters, when they come here, when you see that they are just broadcasting and then you don't see them calling, it doesn't mean that nobody is winning. People are winning their money, but we cannot call all of the winners at once. No, it's not possible. It means that there will be no music play because we want for other people to enjoy the music, to enjoy the radio. They will do the talking, but at least let music play for all us who love this station to also be entertained. That's what we do, but we cannot continue to take everybody as no, we cannot call everybody that winning on this program. But if we pick chance in between, we say, okay, let's call this person to know whether or they call the person won 5,000. It means that we just letting you at the moment. You are lucky saying for us to call you. But there are people that are receiving that money, we can call them. So first, the cash giveaway is on star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Use $50 LD or 50 cents US. You stand a chance of winning 5,000 Liberian dollars this morning. So as the program is ongoing, just make sure you continue to do the cash giveaway. So let's go through some of the updates and then we'll have things to talk about. I will tell you. I don't want to say much. Yeah. So with this story from the Liberia investigator, a Guinean national living in Breville, we are told has been charged with manslaughter after police says she struck her fiancé repeatedly on the neck and head with a stone during a domestic altercation, killing him. So Annie Colley is 30 years old. So she struck her boyfriend or fiancé with stone. I don't know whether she's older than me, but she's 30 years and she was arrested on 13th April following the death of Michelle Noir, who was pronounced dead on arrival at Redemption Hospital. That's the closest, biggest hospital in the Bourgeois Island area, after the incident at their home in the New Asia community. So she has been charged under Chapter 14, Subchapter A, Section 14.2 of the Revised Penal Code of Liberia. So, according to the police investigation, the report says the fatal encounter occurred on the night of April 12th at the time Noah had returned home and sought entry into a bedroom where Colley had been sleeping separately for more than a month. Oh, yeah, so you got to get the information. So when she refused, now, you and a woman been living together, the same time reach now, your separate beds or room. So she has been in your room. So this man came from work now, instead of going to his room where he has been sleeping, he thought of going to make peace. I don't know. But the woman refused that night. So when she refused, the man, which is the victim, forcibly pulled her by the hair. There were the physical struggle triggered. So we are told a third party identified only as Newman briefly separated the two, but the altercation resumed. So during a second confrontation, police alleged Colley picked up a stone. The woman now. She picked up a stone. God. I don't know to be reading it, gonna say. Seriously. So, but I have to just end it. So when she picked up the stone and struck Noah multiple times on the right side of his neck and the back of his head, and then he lost consciousness and was rushed to Redemption, where doctors pronounced him dead. So they had 4 children. 2 of them, they had 4 children together and had been living under the same roof at the same time of the incident. So the report said Noah had a history of habitual drinking and domestic violence at the manor. So Colley's account suggests led her to move into a separate room because of the man every day coming home drunk. So because of not every woman too would like to take this thing from you now. So because of the constant drinking of Noah, this girl or this woman had to separate the room prior to that night in question. So during the investigation, when the guy came from out, decided now, apparently he came home drunk too at this, that particular night. So he went in the woman's room. But he's thinking, sometimes you have to study human being. When you go into this room where we believe your girlfriend lives, and then you try to enter, you guys say, no, don't enter. Your thinking will be like, she has boyfriend in there. But then when you enter them by force, you see anything, you want to angry, she has been distancing herself from you because of your certain attitude, certain habit of yours. Yeah, so, but it doesn't have to lead to death too. You can walk away. Yes, it's fine. But I don't know whether when she met the man, she knew that this guy was a drunkard. He was constantly drinking. Or maybe she has been advising this man over and over and he has refused to listen. So, according to Front Page Africa, on the other hand, fresh allegations of cocoa smuggling have engulfed the Liberia Agricultural Commodity Regulatory Authority, exposing deep internal divisions among its top leadership and prompting an urgent investigation by the institution's board of directors. Downside Senior is the interim director general, or the acting. So I see the reason why, since this man was appointed as acting director general since last year, we'll still going, still serving as acting, because Lacra probably cannot finish from Lacra since the leadership was put in place. Lacra. We have hosted the deputy director for technical services, I think, as well as operations. He's been here before and talk about different types of cocoa and all of that. But the entire wrangling within LACRA, the corruption there too as well. LACRA cannot just move ahead. Now another one has come up. So there are people that are smuggling cocoa, but then there are others, there are people in the executive that are supporting this. So the board of LACRA has stepped in to investigate. That's according to Front Page Africa. You'll see some. LACRA, ever since leadership was appointed by the president, LACRA has just remained LACRA. They just launched their 5 years plan, but they still have some internal. So now when you come outside to do any other business, you have to just ignore what is happening inside. But when you go in your building now, you don't want to speak to anybody, say. But when you get outside, you wash your clothes inside, but when you get outside, everybody get a clean clothes on. I'll be happy there. So, Front Page Africa is saying that there's a leak communication that was reportedly authored by the Interim Director General, Mr. Dante Sai Senior. And it is alleging that a shipment made on February 7, 2026 by one company called Zeno Industry did not follow mandatory export protocols. When you are in any entity, serve well. Do your best. Not all that are laughing with you are for you. You gotta be careful. There are some people that are more qualified than you, but because you were picked by the president, so they'll do anything they want to do to make sure you are out of the hook. That's what happened to LACRA. There are some genius at LACRA. Yeah. So, Madam Josephine Francis George is the board chair for LACRA. So, in the coming days, I know her place around the number 7 area there. So, I'll be communicating with her shortly today. So, she has just launched the investigation because she was appointed by the president to serve as board chair for the LACRA's board. But plenty things happening is one LACRA that should be regulating so many things, but every day is confusion. So yesterday was another event hosted by the government concerning performance. So the president recognized several others, including the NPA director, managing director Sekou Dukli, PRC Amos Tuwe, and the rest of the team, even the National Road Fund. They are all recognized as well. And that's a good thing. Even the Civil Service Agency, Josiah Jokai, was also honored for the reform leadership as well. But people have other opinions to that. Residents and including locals and foreigners have expressed to the Ganta Sanikoli Ministerial Court for the judicial transformation since January. They praised the court for delivering justice to those seeking it rather than engaging in a money collection that previously plagued ministerial courts across Nimba's 19 administrative districts. So they couldn't all can collect. So Nimba University has signed a memorandum of understanding with the University of May in the Africa Coast, marking a major step towards strengthening academic and institutional cooperation between Liberia and Cote d'Ivoire. So that's a good step for us as a county, and Charles Wonka, maybe you do, and the rest of the team from the Nima University, you can see them here in the footage. It's a good thing, at least for our county university to sign an MOU with the university in Cote d'Ivoire. So Dr. Jesse N. Mongrel, president of the Nima University, described the partnership as part of the institution's vision to internationalize its programs and expose students and faculty to global and regional best practices. That's a good thing to do. Transport services, we are told, in Maryland County's commercial capital, commercial city of Plebo, were brought to a standstill on Monday following a go-slow action by commercial drivers protesting against buses recently donated for student transportation by Maryland County District 2 Representative Anthony Williams. Oh, that's one thing happening here. The drivers, including taxi and minibus operators, said the student transport scheme introduced by Representative Williams has significantly affected their daily income. Oh, okay. The lawmaker provided a bus for students to commute to campus, but the driver saying it's spoiling their daily hustle. So they say the denoted buses currently transport students between Plebo and Harper at a reduced fare of 50 LD. A rate drivers claim is too low for commercial operators to compete. But if also be there, my God. So students who are also renting in that place, there are other students from Monserrado, Maryland, SF, Magibi, Grand Bassa, Nimba County, Bombing, that are attending the Topman University. For even their parents to send their school fees, it can be difficult. Somebody provided buses to take them to campus just for $50, at least to help them. Then you protesting and say, spoil your hustle. So you are also against somebody's sort of Liberia Street as well. So the driver said, many passengers now prefer the student buses, leaving commercial vehicles with fewer passengers and creating economic hardship for operators. So we can't find passengers again for us to feed our families too. Then be smart too now. Yeah, the only thing is, you get gas. You don't have to be. So you want to do. You are doing transportation between Plebo and Harper. Somebody say, okay, this is in relation to the students' plea. Oh, Honorable, we find it difficult because if the drivers charging us, because the same complaint went to the lawmaker, but the students said the drivers are charging us $200 just from Plebo to Harper. The lawmaker said, no problem. I'll provide buses for you. Yeah, you will just pay $50. Then I said about it because you're getting your thing from the students paying $200. That you pay $200 just to go. You pay $200 to come, $400. But this time around, the student only pay $100 to and fro, $50 to go, $50 to come. Then, so it means that the parents too will also stand for their children in Maryland. God. So the city mayor visited the office of the ECOWAS Transport Union to engage union leaders and seek. So he said, he praised the union anyway for maintaining calm. He said, I want to say thank you for being so steady in the process because the community, the city corporation, the organization of transport, we are partners. So anything we do in the city, we just don't want it to escalate so that we don't create problems. So I decided to move quickly to come and talk to you so that we can all sit down for a stable situation. And you promised to negotiate with the transport committee regarding the possibility of increasing the student bus fare from 50 to 100. You see, so you see, you're struggling students. So you drive, we know that you drive well, that's fine. But the only thing they're supposed to do is to say this bus or these buses, they are only for students. Make sure you show your student ID card before you get on the bus. But there are people that are not students, but they'll use the bus to go to Plibo, or from Plibo to go to Harper. So since it is those buses for only students, we should just say show your ID card, student ID card, and then we'll allow you to enter the bus. But there are people now that are using the student buses to go to pay the $50 to go. And there where the drivers are having problems. So there are two ways too. Yeah, so I think the institution, the city may have to just be so proactive to say any student that is getting on the bus, you should show your student ID card and then you board the bus. But if you don't have student ID card, you just want to board the bus, you pay so and so amount. I think that would be better. Yeah, I think so. But again, it is what it is. But let's look at the cash giveaway is on. Don't forget, the cash giveaway is on. And *79 *9# is the code. Make sure you are a Lone Star Sales subscriber and you have $50 LD or 50 cents US. You stand a chance of winning $5,000 this morning. And there are people that have been making effort to put their transactions in. So let me give out something to them. Yeah. So if you don't apply effort, you'll not get anything. So don't be surprised if we don't call you because you're not making any effort to get what you want. There are people who are also making effort, so should be able to give them what they deserve. So let's call this number quickly this morning. Let's call this number to give out some $500. Okay, so let's call this number and give out $500. At least to top out the account. Let's see whether this number will pick. Oh, it was loud. So *79 *9# is the code. $50 LD gives you $5,000. Multiple transactions allow you to enter the draw. So we are calling this person to give out 500 LD. Yellow. So try for the last time. We'll try for the last time and then we'll go for another number this morning. If he or she doesn't pick, then we'll go for another number. Yeah. So if you're doing a transaction, make sure you are closer to your phone. And when the system picks your number, then we'll be able to get you right away. Okay, so I think we'll have to let's go for another number. Let's just go for another number real quick. This one is 866. So let's call this number quickly. And then we'll have our discussion right away. We are just calling one number in the meantime, even though we've been sending money. Well, somebody that's we're about to start a discussion. That's why I see I'm calling. But there are people the team is sending money to. Um, star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Good morning.
Yeah, money.
Okay, you are live on the radio. What is the name?
Hello?
Money is Toba.
What is the phone name, please?
Toba, we don't.
Have you been doing a cash giveaway?
Hello?
Have you been doing a cash giveaway?
Come again.
Have you been doing a cash giveaway?
Please bring it down for ya. Bring it down.
So you not do the program on the radio, the morning program?
Yeah, I do it.
You do it.
Yes.
Okay, so I send you $500. I send you $500 to help your account so you can do the cash giveaway. Yeah?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we have to just bring it down to them too. But yes, if you go, that's one. Okay, so he received his 500 LD. So when I'm talking, someone else here, I'm bringing it. Yeah. Okay, so we just want to pass this to inform you about this whole Yege case now. And then we just leave everything because let me give you the update. I just want to give you the update from the court yesterday. So there was an injunction that was found, and then this will be responded by the House. So they have been given from now to the 28th to respond. That is the House of Representatives. So the Supreme Court said there's a needs to, because it's just about question and answer. This means say people did this thing. That's true. Then you respond. So yesterday, the lawmakers appeared. We saw Musa Bedete, Frank Safoko from the CDC. Also saw James Cole. You can call over his legal team. So the lawmakers, the House of Representatives in totality, has been given from now to the 28th to respond. And that will be Tuesday or Wednesday. Tuesday will be the 28th. And the appearance will be the 29th. That will be on Wednesday, next week. So they have to respond to that particular bill of information that was found. And again, I'll go. So Yege has also said that he's not going to appear in section this week because he has to respect the law. Yege is not somebody that can hide his face. So, like he said, he's not going to go to the Capitol building today, not even this week, until next week. But the thing is, there's anything I captured from James Cole yesterday. The Supreme Court wrote the House to put a halt to whatever process they were carrying on. And then on that rate, You see the paper. You see the so and so person, computer operator. You said something yesterday, so I don't want you to be confused by that. So the radar came in public. I said it came from the Supreme Court and was received by the chief clerk. But I'm going to read that, and that's why I was like, but how and why the lawmakers had to even tell us yesterday, since it was just a flying sheet on the Facebook. Okay, this is it. Now they said Chief Clerk House of Representatives. This from the Office of the Clerk Supreme Court of Liberia, April 16. This was the rate. But then at the end, there's a received by Tapabo a two te. His position is computer operator. We put date, the time, and the number. This is where Kode was speaking from. So Kode said the person that received the particular communication from the office of the clerk at the Supreme Court, the person is not, or it's not from any other office, because no office from the House of Representatives mentioned on that particular paper where the computer operator received. Who is the computer operator? Now you are even asking our reporter Achi in there. Is a computer operator from Bliss FM? Yeah, so the computer operator, is he from Bliss FM or from which area? So I was just laughing yesterday. The one made you to go to the Supreme Court. They went there to ask because there was a bit of information. I don't know that. But again, this is the status of Yeke's case. It is at the Supreme Court. The court has the lawyers of Yeke Koluba. They are sent in a bit of information, and then the respondent will have to, the House of Representatives will have to respond from now to the 28th, and then the 29th will be the hearing. I think it will be on Wednesday. So the whole Yeke case is now slow for now, for this whole week, and we'll pick it up next week. But we want to tell the public, Supreme Court, this is more of like the case with the then Speaker, Fonanti Kofa. They went to the court. The Speaker was invited, the Deputy Speaker was invited, but they were just few lawmakers that appeared. So yesterday, the Rules Order Administration, the man who investigated Yeke Koluba, James Collet, was the one that went to the court yesterday. So they said they were going to respond to that, and then they will be done. So I just want to inform the public about the whole Yeke issue. Now is at a standstill, waiting for the House of Representatives. Yeke Koluba is not going to the Capitol building like he said yesterday, because he wants to respect the court. But remember, during the speakership position saga, the associate justices are on a bench are really speaking, interpreting the law. Is the man currently serving as the Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia. But Yeke said he respects the court. he respects the court's decision. But I know when things twist, another thing will come up. But let's leave it as it is. But then the thing there is, one thing I want you to understand, the lawmaker, there has been information of people advancing or getting involved with the expulsion of Koluba. One is the security advisor, Anthony Samuel Kofi Rules. And he has strongly rejected allegations linking him to this to alleged plot to arrest embattled lawmaker Yeke Koluba. So there's this information that Yeke Koluba should be arrested because he said it. Yeke Koluba said it. So he described it as deliberate misinformation campaign. And he's a national security advisor to President Joseph Yuma Boakai. So there's this group called a Liberia diaspora group. It is a Liberia diaspora group that is in the States, in Washington, claiming that the government is planning Yeke Koluba's arrest. Also alleging that Anthony Woods is orchestrating the move. So the group said, according to our information in Washington, D.C., Yeke Koluba is expected to be arrested very soon through the orchestration of Samuel Kofi Woods, who currently serves as National Security Advisor. Given our direct involvement in significant role in Liberia's security sector reform process, we have a deep understanding of the dynamics at play and remain well informed of these developments. But the security advisor said there is a deliberate information campaign and satanic agenda being orchestrated by individuals sworn to the devil. This plan is not new and we know them. They should stop because it is ill-fitted and will fail. When does a national security advisor get involved with investigating, ordering arrests, etc.? And the Anthony asked, they must stop such pedestrian propaganda and lies. This national security advisor who they seek to destroy has a long record that will continue to survive the scrutiny of serious people. So this is a statement from the National Security Advisor, Samuel Kofi Woods, and this is being published by the Front Page Africa. So this is another twist of this whole Yeke Koluba thing. Now this group from the States, from Washington, D.C., is alleging that there is a plot to arrest Yeke Koluba. I don't know for what. And this particular plan is being orchestrated by the National Security Advisor, Anthony Samuel Kofi Woods. That's what the group said. So we are not even getting the name of the group. We're seeing here Liberia Diaspora Group. So they are based in the Washington, D.C. They're saying they are getting information in the Washington, D.C. that Yeke is expected to be arrested soon. So we just hope to... This is the news on this whole Yeke Koluba thing. But as it stands, the case is at the Supreme Court waiting for the House of Representatives to respond to the bill information, and then they will start from there. But do we see things turning around? Do you see Yeke getting fair justice for the Supreme Court? And What do you expect? What do you expect of the Supreme Court to come out with in this whole Yeke Korobati? Is it the same thing as Fonante Kofa, or just another thing as Yeke will just be on the Sharia up to 2029? But again, on the other hand, there's something I want to bring to your attention. People have forgotten. People have forgotten. There's just one man. He was previously appointed as Assistant Minister for Urban Affairs.
attention to me that the general himself, he's not happy. The general is frustrated. The general is traumatized. That's why I did it. I've been in that ministry for 2 years. I don't have a government car. My personal car, you see. I in that ministry, my air condition spoil. I face my own air condition. I in that ministry, I personally bought my desk and chairs. I in that ministry, I painted some of the department. I provided chair for some of the department, some of the mayors. I empower them. I gave them one sanitation material. Not the government money. But they break my wing. They want it too fast. So what do you guys want me to do? I should not speak my mind to the Liberian people. I should not speak out. I should be able to speak out and let the people understand. I should speak out. It is not about job. But you brought shame to me. You brought disgrace to me. Then my little son not to be calling me, Papa, what happened? Papa did not take a job from you. Such an embarrassment you brought on me. But who did that? That element. That element. I repeat, that element. That element. I don't know which English word to use. Very dangerous element within the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Eluburuba. He's the cause. But humanly, Papa can just talk. But sometimes you can't sit down and look at some of the things. How will you change my position without consulting me? They did that. All of a sudden, I just hear that, they came, they put somebody in my place, and assistant minister for urban affairs. Nobody informed me. People at the mansion did not investigate. It was not human that appointed me. It was the president that appointed me. Even the president want to take me somewhere. You should consult me or inform me to say, Minister Jabate or Honorable Jabate, we are taking from the assistant minister position, we are sent to the peace building. When I got the information, where I met you, Male, oh, brother, this year you good at solving conflict. That's why I put you there. We need to go one pastor here, one imam here. Did that or one Muslim here? Did that is our imam? Did I ever tell you that, imam? I'm asking you. You don't know the frustration I've been going through. If I'm not coming speak out today, you are here, Majabate has died. And it's good to speak your mind. All of a sudden today, the vice president of the Republic of Liberia, he called me today. We will look into it. You are our general. We can't let you to cry. You are a great man. You are a good man. You said thanks to our Manima Kande brother, Jeremiah Kuma. What do you want to do? He said, look, Mama.
Sorry, please. I'm sorry. The part that got me laugh is did I tell you I'm a imam? So that part really got me. Well, I'm sorry. But it's good to bring some of these things. That's how government is frustrating. There are people that are going through a lot in a government, but they have to swallow their bitter spit. But not everyone will close it. Not everyone will swallow that particular spit. Some people, they are very much impatient. So, especially when it has to do with pressure, the kind of work maybe you do for the institution, or you have done for the institution before you come in as Assistant Minister for Urban Affairs at the Ministry of Internal Affairs then. So at the time, the entire Ministry of Local Government was commissioned. Mark's position was changed. Instead of Urban Affairs now to peace building. And then he said he went to the Internal Affairs Minister. He said, oh brother, we know that you are good at solving problems, so we try to put you to the peaceful area. That's what he meant. He said, oh, Niwa, Muslim or whatever. He said, what did I tell you, say, Imam? So that what got me laugh. But on a serious note, like he said, he was not informed So I don't know how this whole appointment thing can be. Even if the president is taking advice from his advisors based on appointment, I don't just know how it can be. This is Mark Jabata we are talking about. Mark Jabata left the CDC and joined the UP and campaigned heavily, especially in around Bombing, Bapolu, yes, the three counties, Cape Mount. He did his best. But then within the ministry, it is the president that appointed Mark Jabata as Assistant Minister for Urban Affairs. How did he end up to the peace building office? So is it a promotion or a demotion? So he made mention of Edward Mulba. Edward Mulba is the deputy minister there at the local government. Now, it was in internal affairs then. And he said this is the bad element within the Ministry of Internal Affairs or the Ministry of Local Government. He's accusing him of doing everything that he went through at that particular place to even change his position. Mark is frustrated. Like he said, your son knows that he can go to work. But the way you are appearing now, your son is asking you, Papa, did not take a job from you? You know how government can, according to him. Everything I used to get damaged from his office, he himself will repair them. So government is deep. The guy said, if you are in any entity, the whole issue of tribalism, you should get rid of it if you have to succeed. Because you want to step on somebody so you can bring your family members through. The man was there as Assistant Minister for Urban Affairs. He was not Deputy Minister, but Assistant Minister. But when the whole local government thing came into place, you changed the man position. The man said he was not informed, he was not caught as to whether he was not told that, oh, man, we are taking you from here to send you to peace building. But that whole changing around, he said it was done by the one element within the ministry, Edward Mulba. Then he said he went to the Internal Affairs Minister or the Minister of Local Government, Francis Newman. And then Papi said, you know you are good at solving conflict, so we try to put you to the peace building area so you can control that place. Without informing him, but you have to do it first, and he had to even come to your office. He said he just heard that he's been appointed to the peace building office. I mean director for the peace building. But this is disheartening to tell you how people have been frustrated. You will struggle with a political party. Up to now, there are several others that are struggling to survive, but they try by all means to bring this government to power. It didn't happen in the past. In 2017, especially the youth got in the ring to make sure CDC comes back to power. And CDC came to power. Most of the youth used to go to Koji. Koji used to send them to different places, but then he alone could not accommodate everyone. But the promise was, just hold on, we are going for second term. On get the second term, those have been serving, we'll take some money from and put you there. And then when things changed around in 2023, this enchantment came. Some people are leaving the party, present support to the ruling government now. And I see things are happening. Then when you were getting this enchanted sedition, just as we have this enchanted UPist. Political parties will always frustrate their followers, especially those who struggle. You will struggle to bring the government to power, but when the government gets to power, there will be, at the time you're struggling in the trenches, in the bushes, you have people relaxing in the US, in Europe, in China. By the time that particular government gets to power, these are people that will come out to get a lucrative job. And there where your frustration will start. To tell you how politicians can use people and dump them. Here's what happened to Mark Jawate. He was assistant minister for urban affairs. He used to even visit some counties. At this level now, he just stationed in one small, he may say he doesn't have your office. Why would you appoint somebody to a certain position there and doesn't have office? Does that particular office have car? Or other benefits? But again, this is where we are. So, yes, people can kill themselves for political parties, for an individual because of the love. Some people, some people love people. Some people don't love the party you affiliate with, but they love you as a person. So when they're voting you, they're not voting as maybe, for example, UPist or member of the ANC or CMC. But because maybe you are Arizona Cummings or you are Musa Bedete, and because you have individually helped them, they are voting you. So that's how election can be. Sometimes in Monserrando, especially in District 1, where I actually focus in District 1. When Sajusa used to go in District 1, people will say, he used to talk about CDC, Joshua, and all of that. But there were specific groups that will always say, our vote is for you. When it comes to the party level, we'll know where to go. The same thing happened in Kakata or in Magibi. Nantana Magil. Nantana Magil will always preach, will say, okay, vote 18. But citizens will decide to vote for McGill, but not the CDC when it comes to the presidency. And what happened? So I just thought to bring this to you, to tell you how people, there's not, now Mark Jawada, a reason is outside is because he went on the social media to express himself. He doesn't have the end. The vice president had to call him. He said, you are our soldier who cannot allow you to go, to be frustrated as you are. So that's how government looks like. Government is very deep. There are just few people within the government that will always give advice and say, you take that man from there, he's not part of us. And you too, as a president, instead of putting your thinking cap on, you always listen to whatever advice that comes to you. And sometimes it will even go against you. And if you're not careful, your ambition for next year or the next election will be derailed. And that's how people have been. So I've always said Liberians are not sleeping. We are getting smarter day by day. And no one is going to come to one and say, oh, hey, you know, they may not do anything, may not do that. We want to know who are you. So if we know who you are, and definitely then we'll decide or what you have done, we'll decide where to go. So folks, the cash giveaway is on *799 *9# is the code. *799 *9# is the code. Make sure you don't start sales subscriber. You have $50 LD or 50 cents US, and you stand a chance of winning 5,000 Liberian dollars this morning. Just dial the code *799 *9#. And you see, there are people that have been playing a lot, but we haven't given them money. So if yesterday you say, oh, well, I'm discussing on the program, we cannot pause the program yesterday. That's right away, especially in the middle of the discussion, then we'll give our money. No. The team is here, like I said, giving out money. So about 7 persons have received 5,000 each, and we continue to go ahead. So if you're sitting out there, you don't want to apply any effort, and you say, oh, but if we're not calling anybody, it's not possible. We're not going to call everybody. The time will come that we will be able to call. We cannot be discussing because the most important thing is for you to receive your money. So when you receive your money, that's the best thing. If we will call you, no problem. That will be at the end, or if you take time off to call you. So *799 *9# is the code. Just use $50 LD or 50 cents, and you are good to go. You stand a chance of winning $5,000, a bag of rice. That's 25 kg bag of rice plus a dinner of oil. So let's now open the lines for you to make your point. The case with Yeke Kolua is now on hold until the House of Representatives can respond to the bill information. And what do you make of the statement from Mark Jabate, the former Assistant Minister for Urban Affairs and the Ministry of Internal Affairs, then now local government? So call us on 077790797, 077790797, 0887 11107, 0887 11107. These are the numbers to call and be a part of the conversation this morning on Blaze 90.7. So we'll take our very first caller this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. My name is Prince Mawu Kotima. I joined by the Gandhi Electoral Center FGA District 4.
Okay, go ahead.
I appreciate you this morning for the splendid analysis as it relates to our corporate development and survivability. Let me start with the issue of Yeke Kolua. I think the action exhibited by Honorable Kolua is totally out of order and lacks the propensity to undermine jeopardize the peace for which we are enjoying today. Because you cannot be serving the government and someone for whom we expect to appear or act like an elder. But on the contrary, you behave very much unruly and think that you are the only man in the country that is untouchable. And I can tell you definitely, I support the decision of his colleague where he slipped, his error, and he never had the guts to apologize to tell the people of Liberia and national government that there was some frustration that had him to make such a statement. But saying he reneging and continue to say he stand by the statement, I think definitely let the law take a course.
Do you believe that the process to remove him was legal?
Well, I believe that it was legal.
Okay.
The national legislature is a political theater, and whatever they do there will be politicized. So that is now a code on neither people refer to the committee as a quasi-judicial process. I think the national legislature have its own rules, and if you go against their rules, definitely they will take action against you. If you go against the states, that's the states headed by the Ministry of Justice will take issue with you. So I support their action. And on the issue of Mark Jabate, I think this issue needs to be addressed amicably because Mark Jabate actually sacrificed his life for this government. And looking at the former man, which he had been put down, I think it is alarming, and the government needs to see that they can investigate the issue and bring it to a logical conclusion. Thank you ever so much, this man, for having me.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's get this call. Good morning.
Good
David.
morning.
Yeah, David, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Mo, call from Mangada Market.
Okay, go on.
You know, just now when I'm there, you get from town to town. But you get teaching the common sense. They know the law. Those common officials, they don't know the law. That's why you get always dealing to the law. I can't remember the word you tell me to tell my lawyer. Can you tell me my lawyer cannot talk for me? I'm going to talk myself. So why you tell me say I'm going to tell my lawyer? So I suppose you get 100% to the law.
Okay.
It's not about violence. It's not about putting people on the street. No, I'm not supporting. But to the law, those people are the Supreme Court.
So why you think will be the outcome from the Supreme Court?
My brother, the Supreme Court will always turn down. I mean, the host always turn down the Supreme Court ruling because the secretary in everything according to the now law make up on Nima Kande. If the president wants for the whole country to fall, it was wet. So according to the now law make up, but the Supreme Court of this country, they bring power in the country.
Okay.
The very big problem. So my Jabata are coming. You can't for another Jamaica that you're coming. So the only thing you know to now is just go take, but nothing to do. So I'm for the human on that, you're not working out here. You're not work. I thank you, my brother. That goes you well for the day.
Amen. Thank you, David. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Eric. I'm joining you from the Rafi Highway.
Go on.
Yeah, thank you for your platform this morning. I want to say I support the Yaka Koluba fully in the things that he do because only his lawyer can speak for him. And for the people of Liberia, when Yaka started the issue when doing the other regime, people say that he was doing the rightful thing. And now I'm supporting in the one he can do outside. But for the now, the steps he's taking with his lawyer, I support him 100%. Yeah. But when he started the things here, people think that only just we are one he can do it too. And now it's going this far. And now it's other people saying they want to take action. So we support like 100% in the court.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's get this person. Okay. Yeah. Good morning. Okay, call us on 07779079070, 07779079070, 0887 11107, 0887 11107. Gonna be live this morning. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
All right. Today I tell my unit and from Police Academy to Chicago. Personally, I'm the Bush in Nima. I want to say.
So you're speaking from Nima?
Surely I'm speaking from Nima.
Which part of Nima? Which district? I'm way closer to the Bolo land. I'm getting something away here. Oh, okay. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I just want to know.
Okay. So I want to talk to my brother Mike Damate. Mike, this is our government. And they assume well to run campaign without a mistake.
Okay.
Also, encourage that don't allow anybody to fool you. This government into power is specific method. Thank God, at least you are in the government. That's the position, the position based on your performance, it can also be changed. Don't let other people, betray you to tell me, go up and down. Even as speaking, I'm a co-chairman for the party district number 5 administration.
Okay.
I have a master degree in business administration. I'm not working. I never get on the air and say, exactly, because we know what we elected this government for. And the government is doing it. And we know that there's more job opportunity will come. What was say, I'm not working at 10 and I'm 3 years going, I'm still sitting down, I'm still supporting the government. Every day we go for other meetings, we go for other activities. So it's nothing at all, it's discouraged. Thank God, you are inside. Ali more just continue to build your performance, you can still go ahead. And when it comes to the Yeke Koluba issue, Yeke Koluba, you know, he called Joria Mahajawa parent, he came before, you know, to the Baga Mahajawa. If you call the worst call that Yeke Koluba, you know, he myself from the pure society, we can call our friend men. Let's produce the Waka. You know, we were very surprised. And still the Lord session. But when it comes to our soul, an inch of our land, we cannot compromise it. You just then go to the lawyer, let me turn around. It is done. It cannot go back in our and with any lawmaker who will say you get a job with to go back. We will just you will make sure we bring it down to your justice. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Let's get a call from on this side. Good morning. Okay, this person is off the line. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, my dear brother.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Jeremiah Siawe. I joined the platform on district number 6.
Go ahead.
It's bad for me sometimes when I hear other Liberians speaking of, you know, the things and negative things about Yeke Koluba. For me, I support on Yeke Koluba 100%. Let's agree sometimes he can be raw to some of the things that he says. But Koluba is the only lawmaker in our house that speaks truth to power that can bring people on the evil that is unfolding in our house. And this thing is highly political. The only reason they want to get out of that is so that their evil deeds can be covered up, so that nobody can uncover their evil deeds. And thank God that he ran to the court. He's not putting all violence. He's not putting men together to go disturb and all the kind of things. So I'm in support of him because there's the kind of thing President Boubacar wants to get out of that era. So the speaker, Queen, and other guys are doing all they can because he deliberately refused to bow down to them so that they can be exploiting, getting rich at the detriment of the Liberian people. This is the reason why they want to get off of that place. They just putting all kinds of any for treason. You go to judge treason case should be judged by or the Supreme Court, not the legislature. And I was not saying, by right, Yeke was to go to the sort of carry the Supreme Court. When he's found guilty, when he's convicted, then your colleagues now can say, okay, because you consider you can't be among us. Then they can now expel him. But you take treason case, you treason crime, you level treason crime against your colleague, you carry him and say you will expel him. What sense it make? It makes no sense. The only reason they get out of that case is not anything about land for being Lamborghini. We got to be straight to the point here. President Yumani, who caused the problem according to the information, the investigation they conducted, they said it was President Yumani. So what the president is doing now with President Yumani, since the report came out, you know how many weeks now? Nothing has been done to President Yumani. President Yumani still serving as minister proper. He's still getting a salary. But then man who just made remark, he's the man now, the expelling from the hall. What things they made? But anyway, Yeke goes not always support Yeke to the full year. Even if you want to run back, we'll leave our district and we'll go. Papa Yeke will carry him back in our house. Thank you for putting me in the chance.
Thank you. We're not doing a by-election anyway. Good morning. Are you registered? Who's going to vote? Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, how you doing?
I'm okay. Go ahead.
Thank you. So I called the district with Lawson and Dawson and wisdom. So let me say thank you for all of the discussion this morning. But you know, just sometimes I tell people you can go to school and learn all of the book, but sometimes you will not get all the common sense. A person will not go to school to get that common sense. What I'm not trying to say, people say that for a war, and then his mind is not set, and then you want to cause a problem for every government that comes in the house. We have to call by former lawmaker of this Christian. He has become one of the lawmakers that speak truth to power, one of your callers said, because he see the reality, he speaks to it. If the information minister can come over air and openly say that even when a man contact in the Christian again, Yeke call by him to say looking for a more Yeke and leaving a man out. The people are very clear because he said that because Yeke can see the reality and speak to it. So these are reasons why continue. And then the first two, there are some people who very unscrupulous, who want to claim that Yeke or come out. That is not the case. You understand? People who call here, they don't got problem, should be the one who and to fall, like President humanity as well, the internal individual. So you see, so the issue of Yeke, I don't know why people trying to confident in that thing to say yes, the voice of the government. No. although he's very good for the only time of friend, for me, I support Yega 100%, and we will go in this kind of thing. We will cause every young people to even get on the street and say no to that kind of thing. That is being very unfair. Thank you.
Thank you, Lawson. Let's get this person. James, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm James Wright. I'm the LPA. Thank you for the topic this morning. You know, for me, those people who are sharing the opinion that the executive is, behind the removal of Honorable Kuruba from our house, I side with them. I share that same opinion.
Okay.
Because if you look, the executive is the one that enforces law, right? So if Honorable Kuruba committed any offense against the state, the police RG has the authority to summon him, invite him, or whatever the terminology would be, call him for questioning. If you find any magnitude that can link him to criminal liability, you can charge him and stay. But you know what the police, they will report there. I stand to be corrected. If you have anything contrary, you can let the public know. That police RG with the House of Representatives in line with the removal of Koduba. And then that the day Koduba appeared with his lawyer, he too also appeared there to justify the claim that Koduba should be removed. Is that a duty? I mean, let me tell you, the Koma had arrested Mr. Koduba and sent him to court. And nobody will carry it anywhere because I hate duty. It doesn't mean that he will be guilty or not, but saying to court, let me to the court. Okay. The police, arrests are gone. But why will you send communication to remove him from the house? That clearly states that the executive at the chair of the president is behind the removal of Honorable Kuruba. Then when it comes to the disrespect that the Honorable Rachel Kun again are rendered to the Supreme Court, that they received note from the court and they said they didn't receive it, and people signed for it in the bureau office in the chief speaker. I think this thing is getting worse. Right after the court should be expelled from our house. We are offending the state too much. These are some of the things we should expel people for. Rather than criminal matter that's going to be to court, you say you are expelling people for it.
Who is expelling?
I mean, if the people who are there, if they mean well, if the House of Representatives mean well, they should expel the chief clerk.
Okay.
For what it is, for the dishonor that is brought to the house. That is a dishonor to the house.
Okay.
To receive document and keep it and tell the house that you didn't receive it. The speaker and the speaker house should be expelled from there.
Thank you.
Because they have brought the power to the house. Thank you.
Mark Jabate too. Do you have anything to say?
Okay, Mark Jabate, you know, Mark Jabate was a physician. That's why I started hearing him. And let me look at a fellow former physician, Paul Bangaro, from Ministry of Youth and Sport. Where is he now? Was he demoted, promoted, or whatever that was done to him? Whenever you are related to CDC, you support the people. They will let you support and they will not take you. Can you imagine?
Thank you.
Kwabangaro served as the Secretary General of the CDC from the beginning of the CDC.
Okay.
Later he moved from there to other people. Now they brought him to the Ministry of Youth and Sport. What happened? In a blue car, they just swapped him a position where they selling him to make sure that he be there with CDC DNA in him. That's why he left the CDC ever since.
Thank you.
So the same thing happened to Mike Jabate. So when we cry and say these people are not good, make sure you hear us. They were here, Mike Jabate never hear when we talk, they say we hear you. They say we agree. They will allow you to explain your whole heart to them. I think that they listen and they will say we agree.
Thank you, James.
Whatever you say, we agree.
Thank you.
We agree that the people will tell you they will not reach you as soon as you support them, they will pull you down.
Thank you.
They agree. Let me agree. Let you agree. We agree today. We agree tomorrow.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let's squeeze something in quickly. Good morning.
Yeah. How you doing?
Yes. Good morning. Please. You have 1 minute. We don't have time.
Thank you. So the president who was according to Guapa was talking in the state of Busa. So, yes, we receive the honor. I'm aware that the government is John Tan, the dollar, the Augustine, and they want this high as well.
Yeah, please be audible, Pascal.
So, Alex,
Yeah, go ahead. Yes, go ahead. You are good now.
We'll stand with Mr. Koloba.
Okay.
I'm aware that the government is lawless. It's got no respect for the rule of law. Like one of the callers said, if we were in a very serious conflict, those people would not even be at the legislature or imagine you falsifying somebody's signature as a crime, criminal. They put on a race, they didn't receive it.
Okay.
It's criminal. We are getting there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pascal David is going to be on Thursday morning. He's going to be our guest on Thursday. Good morning. Go ahead.
Yes, good morning, dear brother. This is Ed Mokai, and I'm the member of the Concerned Liberian for Justice.
Go ahead.
You know, for Jabate, I heard somebody talking about, oh, I got master, me, I hear. No, but you are different. Probably you want to remain in your current position, but not Jabate. Because when you are in the position, he consider he raised that. I am in the position. And you decide to switch me around. And then the justifiable reason that you are giving is not even to my taste.
Okay.
And then why the president didn't inform me that I would be changed from a city minister to Wild Peace Bailey because he want a Muslim man, a Christian man to be there. So the question he asked, I tell you, say I am an imam.
I wanna got me love. I thought you are imam.
Yeah. It doesn't matter whether you are ruling or you are opposition. No, they put it call benefit, my brother, a right here. You're not hearing. So when the man said, you be able to allow him to. So quickly on the Yeke issue. No, we stand by Yeke with my teammate that the due process was not followed by the lower house. And thank God that we are now at the Supreme Court. The case is having a serious dramatic turn, and we're watching the case and see how it unfolds. Thank you.
Thank you. And a concerned Liberians or concerned movement for justice going to be on Thursday. Yeah, they're going to be on Thursday in studio, and we're going to have kind of interactions with them concerning the governance of this country. From ranging from the past, coming to the current, and what we expected in 2020 and all of that. But they're going to be on Thursday. But tomorrow I'm going to be here for the midweek edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Until then, my name is Alexander Zesko. United Day breaks different in Liberia. Anything is possible. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday morning. Bye-bye.